What's happening, guys? So this review is going to be on the Duo Realis Crank 48 SR. This is a shallow running crankbait. It's not a square bill, but it is a shallow running crankbait. A couple cool little features that we're going to go over with it. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Alright, you guys, so the Duo Realis Crankbait 48 SR, the 48 for the 48 millimeters of its length, and the SR for the shallow running nature of the bait. It comes in one size. It has a length of approximately 2 inches, just a little under 2 inches in fact, and has a weight of approximately 1/4 of an ounce, and a diving depth of what Tackle Warehouse is saying of about 0 to 1.5 feet, and it is a floating lure. It's actually a quick float too. But back to the diving depth, I actually found it to get down to 2.5 feet. It was actually very surprising. You can fish this lure like a wake bait. In fact, it looks like a wake bait with that plow style bill that's on the front, but it'll actually dive down a couple feet underwater. So don't be deceived by it, because it'll get down to that depth if you want it to go down to 2 or 3 feet. And if you want it to stay shallow, just fish it a little slower. But it's got the same style of weight transfer system in it, just like or it has the same style weight transfer system as the Shad MR from Duo. In fact, if I get my flashlight here, I'll go ahead and show it to you. You see the ball there, and you can see the magnet holding it. The difference is this one has just one bigger ball, and the Shad MR has 2 smaller balls in it. So, and when you go to cast it, that'll just shift towards the back. Actually, during the cast, when it transitions from back to forward, that ball will go to the rear of the bait. So you can see it actually takes a little bit of effort to get it off that magnet there, but there you go. And it stays put right in there too. And it also has a rattle in it. You probably already heard it when I just shook the bait there. It's got I think there's 2 steel balls in there, and they're right here, right on the top of the bait. So, and you're also getting the Kashida hooks and the nice split rings that are on here, and the other features that you've seen in the other Realis baits, as far as the scale pattern and the distinctive Duo Realis eyes that are on the bait as well. So cast surprisingly well, actually. It was actually really fun to fish with such a small crankbait. Normally I don't fish with really small crankbaits, but it was actually really fun to fish with it, because the reason why I don't fish with small crankbaits is because they're a bear to cast, and that's something that they've paid attention to in this bait. So if you're like me and you don't like fishing with smaller crankbaits because of the fact that they don't cast very well, you wouldn't have to worry about that with this bait, because of the fact that even though it's only 1/4 of an ounce, it casts kind of like a 3/8 ounce bait, because it has that weight transfer system in it, and the way that they designed the lure to be aerodynamic while it's going through the air. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like up against the KBD 1.5, because everybody knows what those look like. So just kind of give you guys an idea of the size. KBD 1.5s are not known to be very big, and it looks gigantic next to this bait. So again, just to kind of give you guys an idea of how small the bait really is, but like I said, it's actually very effective for casting, and it has a really good wobble to it. Very good action inside of the water. It's got a really good tail kick when it's going through the water, and it's got a really good wobble this way. So you can see that color flash when I shift it like that. So we've got 2 colors here. First one I'll go ahead and show you this one. This is Chartreuse Blue Fire Tiger. This one actually is a little bit different from the other ones. Normally the Duo Realis baits that I've showed you were almost all had a little bit of a foil holographic finish to them, and this one is a flat paint job on it. Doesn't have any shine really at all on it. It's got a little bit of shine in this silver pattern that's here on the side, but for the most part, this is a completely flat paint job that's on this bait. I'll go ahead and show you that it says Realis Crank 48 SR right there on the back. But it's a very flat paint job on the bait. Even the eyes on it are flat. Normally the eyes are really shiny, like you can see on this one and this one, they're flat. So, whoops. So here is Chartreuse Blue Fire Tiger. You can see that it's got that orange belly on the bottom as well. So Chartreuse Blue Fire Tiger. And the other color we have here, just like the other IUs that I've showed you, this is IU. It's got that clear top or transparent top, and so you can kind of see through it there. And you can see the two rattles there when I shine the light through there. So, and then it's got kind of this pearl belly, but essentially it is IU. So hopefully I can get it to focus, but I guess that's the best we can do. There's IU. So really cool bait, you guys. Check them out if you guys get the opportunity. It's not really much of a square bill crankbait as it is just a shallow diving crankbait. Really cool, really small, finesse style crankbait. As a side note, this is my last Duo Realis lure that I'm going to be reviewing. I wanted to say thank you to the guys over there at Duo. This has been really cool, testing out some of your guys' product and showing them to you guys out there. So thanks for letting me do that, and I'll talk to all you guys soon. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, and we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot, guys.